Another one? She could at least have made the effort to turn up for Ian's wedding. Always assuming, of course, he's going to make the effort to turn up himself. Where are we going?
You'll see, come on.
Hey, whoa, hold on, mate, hold
on. No news? What is it with Ian? Every time he decides to get married, it turns into a shambles.
Mr. Beale and Miss Dunn.
Oh, sorry, they're not here yet. But they won't be long.
I'm afraid I can't wait for them. I'm on a very tight schedule.
Oh, well, about time and all.
Laura!
Mum! Oh.
Shall we get started, then?
Yeah.
Come on, everyone. OK, kids, come on. Right, hold it there, hold it, come on. Let's have some photographs, shall we?
Oh, you look lovely.
Oh, shame about Dad, though.
It's his loss.
As if?
Yeah, told you I'd get someone.
I can't work with him.
Not now, Mum.
Oh.
Ready, kid? Oh, come on then. Everyone squeeze in.
Ready? Get set, go!
Come on in!
Right, Doc! Catch! Superstitious love!
Oh, right, hang on, listen, everybody, listen, quiet. I've just got one thing that I want to say. I love this woman!
Love her.
That was pretty disastrous all-round, team.
Hate her.
Who is clinging on and needs to be put out of their misery?
You simply cannot ignore her.
Who is no use to you anymore?
Weakest Link with Anne Robinson, next on BBC One.
Bye.
What happens?
Looks amazing. Home for the next 7 weeks.
When 17 ordinary people...
All of a sudden he keeled over and he just kneeled on the floor.
...go back in time.
I did lose it completely.
2,500 years.
Don't sit there and say barefaced lies about her, all right?
You can't keep on going on about what happened 4 days ago. This is the present. We've got to go forward.
Could you cope? Surviving the Iron Age starts after The Weakest Link on BBC One.
This is BBC One, questions in the round. Here are tonight's 8 players about to play for £20,000. Only one of them will walk away with the prize money. The rest will leave with nothing after their teammates vote them the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 8 people in the studio here tonight could win up to £20,000. They don't know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 7 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Mark, I'm 27, I work for an insurance broker and I come from Torquay in Devon.
I'm Sue, I'm 45, a business manager from Leeds.
I'm James, I'm 69 years old, I'm a retired photographer from Barry, South Glamorgan.
I'm Rachel, I'm 31 and I'm a police officer from Gravesend in Kent.
I'm Jeff, I'm 26, I work in IT support from Onchan in the Isle of Man.
I'm Veronica, I'm 50, I work in the tourist industry and I live in North Yorkshire.
I'm Martin, aged 31, I'm a key account manager from Watford in Hertfordshire.
I'm Heather, I'm 29, a teacher from Preston in Lancashire.
Now the rules. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £2,500 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 8 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked. The money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. Remember, at the end of the round, only money that has been banked can be taken forward. In round one, there are 2.5 minutes on the clock. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Jeff. Let's play The Weakest Link. The first question is for £50. Start the clock. Jeff, in customs, complete this rhyme recited when picking petals from a daisy. He loves me what?
Not.
Correct. Veronica, 3 colours that make up the American flag are red, white and what?
Blue.
Correct. Martin, in politics, John Major was the leader of which party?
Conservative.
Correct. Heather, what is the name given to the pointed projectiles which are fired from longbows?
Arrows.
Correct. Mark, in music, which instrument has a bag and a chanter and is usually associated with Scotland?
Bagpipes.
Correct. Sue, according to tradition, which type of bird is said to deliver babies to their parents?
Stork.
Correct. James, Tutankhamun was a famous king from which country?
Spain.
Egypt. Rachel, Madrid is the capital city of which country?
Spain.
Correct. Jeff, in entertainment, pop star Marvin Lee Ade goes by the name of Meat what?
Loaf.
Correct. Veronica, according to superstition, what is the name for a person who turns into a dog-like creature when there is a full moon?
Werewolf.
Correct. Martin,
Bank.
in the Muppets, what's the name of the pig who is Kermit's girlfriend?
Miss Piggy.
Correct. Heather, in law, punishment by death is known as what punishment?
Capital.
Correct. Mark, according to the saying, when you are scared, your heart is in your what?
Mouth.
Correct. Sue, in TV, Carolina Hearn stars as Denise in which comedy series?
Pass.
The Royal Family. James, the Fat Controller is a character in which series of children's books?
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Correct. Rachel, in music, how many solo parts are there in a triple concerto?
3.
Correct. Jeff, in fashion, a twin set is a matching jumper and what?
Skirt.
Cardigan. Veronica, in pop music, complete the title of Little Richard's 1958 UK hit single Good Golly Who?
Miss Molly.
Correct. Martin, in food, Neapolitan ice cream traditionally consists of chocolate, strawberry and which other flavour?
Vanilla.
Correct. Heather, in which year of the 21st century is it predicted that Halley's Comet is due to reappear? 2045 or 2061?
61.
Correct. Mark, in film, Doris Day starred in the 1953 musical Calamity what?
Jane.
Correct. Sue.
Bank.
What is the name of the board game in which players must deduce who killed Dr. Black?
Cluedo.
Correct. James, in the nursery rhyme, who cut off the tails of the 3 blind mice?
Pass.
The farmer's wife. Rachel, in politics, Gordon Brown is associated with which party?
Labour Party.
Correct. Jeff, in tennis, what is the surname of Ivan, the Czech-born player who became an American citizen in 1992?
Lendl.
Correct. Veronica.
Bank.
Which adult male singing voice is lower than a tenor but higher than a bass?
Alto.
Time is up. The correct answer is baritone. And in that first round, you managed to bank £1,800 of the £2,500 available to you. Who's made a grave mistake arriving here this evening? Whose train fare has sadly been wasted? Who is not cut out for this sort of thing? Who, even at this early stage in the game, is very, very tiresome to have on your team? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Martin is the first strongest link according to the statistics. The weakest link is James. But at this early stage of the game, what factors will the team take into account as they vote?
OK, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
James.
James.
Heather.
James.
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 Well, you all seem to be singing on the same song sheet at this early stage, give or take, James. Jeff, what do you do?
I'm IT support, Anne.
You're IT support?
Yes.
Got any qualifications for that?
My degree is in mathematics and computer
you've got
studies.
a degree?
I have, Anne, yes.
So you must have some A-levels?
I have as well, Anne, yes.
How many A-levels?
I've got 3, Anne.
You've got 3. What are they?
Maths, physics and chemistry.
Maths, physics and chemistry. And then you've got a degree in?
Maths and computer studies.
Right, and you've never heard of a twin set?
No, I'm a gentleman, Anne. I've never worn a lady's clothes before.
Right. So you think you could confine yourself to things that are personally known to you, do you, in this game?
No, general knowledge, but just not ladies' clothes.
Right. Why have you voted for James?
As a team, I only think we got 4 or 5 questions wrong, but unfortunately, I think James was the only one that got 2 wrong.
Sue, is it going well for you?
So far, so good.
Right. Not really up on the royal family, are you?
Absolutely not.
Why have you voted for James?
He's the only one that got more than 1 question wrong.
Martin, you're looking very pleased with yourself.
Yes, indeed.
Are you? We'll soon put that right. Why have you voted for James?
Because James got 2 questions incorrect.
James, what do you do?
Retired photographer.
Retired photographer, and how old are you?
69.
So your knowledge must be vast.
Vast indeed.
Right. Were you too humble to share it with us?
No, I'd love to have done that.
Right. Didn't you know about 3 blind mice?
I did. I also knew about Tutankhamun, but I thought you said Susan Carmen. Hence Spain.
Were you a press photographer?
Among other things, yes.
I thought so. You are the weakest link. Bye.
The thing I dreaded most was being voted off first, and it actually happened. But it was great seeing Anne, and I didn't get a chance really to get the edge of her tongue properly, which would have been good. But I'd like to unsheath my verbal sword from its scabbard, but such is not to be.
Round 2. You have in the kitty £1,800. There are 7 of you left. We are now taking 10 seconds off the time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's you, Martin. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Martin, in the 1942 animated film, what sex is Bambi?
Female.
Male. Heather, in Roman numerals, which letter represents the number 10?
X.
Correct. Mark, complete the title of this 1970s and 80s children's TV series, John Craven's
News
What?
Round.
Correct. Sue, in a survey of 500 students, 10% have not taken out a student loan. What number of students is this?
450.
Rachel, in history, the fall of the Bastille in 1789 occurred in which European country?
France.
Correct. Jeff, in the animal kingdom, is the weasel a carnivore or a herbivore?
Herbivore.
A carnivore. Veronica. In science, in 1543, Nicholas Copernicus published his theory that the Earth orbits which celestial body?
The sun.
Correct. Martin, in film, complete the title of the 1991 thriller starring Julia Roberts, Sleeping with the what?
The Enemy.
Correct. Heather, in which American state is the town of Unalaska?
Pass.
Alaska. Mark, what E is to send goods for sale or exchange in another country?
Export.
Correct. Sue, in food, Savoy, white and red are all types of which
Cabbage.
vegetable? Correct. Rachel, which word can come before fly to make an insect or before cup to make a common wild plant?
Fire.
Butter. Jeff, the name of which breed of dog that are favourites of the royal family mean dwarf dog in Welsh?
Corgi.
Correct. Veronica, in the animal kingdom, the red, silver and fennec are all types of which species of mammal?
Fox.
Correct. Martin, in darts, what does a dart in the outer bull score?
25.
Correct. Heather,
Bang.
in the Hans Christian Andersen story, who exchanged her voice for a pair of legs?
Pass.
The Little Mermaid. Mark, in language, what do Americans call a lift?
Elevator.
Correct. Sue, in biology, what air is needed for aerobic respiration to occur?
Oxygen.
Correct. Rachel, which office building in Washington, D.C. gave its name to the scandal that brought down President Nixon?
Watergate.
Correct. Jeff, which day of the week is named after the Roman god Saturn?
Saturday.
Correct. Veronica, in philosophy, what is the name given to Plato's idea of love or friendship, which is purely spiritual, not sexual?
Platonic.
Correct. Martin, who is the Queen's youngest child?
Edward.
Prince Edward. Correct. Heather,
Bang.
in the animal kingdom, what type of animal is the koipu, a rodent or a crustacean?
Rodent.
Correct. Mark,
Bang.
in children's literature, which Mr. Men character eats all the time?
Mr. Greedy.
That is the correct answer, but you were out of time. And in that round, team, you performed very disappointingly indeed. You only won £650. Who turns out, after all, not to be overburdened with brilliance. Whose head has run out of intelligence. Or if you like, who was rubbish in that last round. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Mark is the strongest link statistically. The weakest link is Heather. But will the other players have picked up on this?
Voting Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Martin.
Jeff.
Heather.
Sue.
Heather.
Heather.
Jeff.
Rachel, what do you do?
I'm a police officer.
Why Heather?
She got more answers wrong than everybody else, so I thought.
What rank are you?
Constable.
Constable Rachel. Had enough of Heather. Veronica, how's it going for you?
All right, I think.
Had enough of Heather?
Well, she got 2 questions wrong. I thought she was the weakest link.
Martin, what do you do?
I'm a key account manager.
Right, do you have to stand with your hands on your hips when you're a key account manager?
Occasionally, when there's nothing to do.
Why have you voted Heather off?
Because Heather got 2 questions incorrect.
Right, they've had enough of you, Heather. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I think I'm probably going to have about 900 pupils at school and quite a few staff having a good laugh at me because I do pretend to be Anne Robinson and we do the weakest link for charity at school and I give the kids a really hard time, so I'm going to get it back now, aren't I? I think Jeff will be voted off next because he's got a couple of questions wrong and I think he's lacking the confidence that the others have got.
Round 3, and of the £5,000 you could have won, you have in the kitty 2,450. You're down to 6 players. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Mark. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Mark, in geography, which English university town is situated at the confluence of the River Thames and the Cherwell?
Cambridge.
Oxford. Sue, which popular drink usually served hot was first publicly sold in London in 1657?
Hot chocolate.
Tea. Rachel, in Sweden, is the head of state, a monarch, president or prime minister?
Prime Minister.
Monarch. Jeff, in sport, with which team did England footballer Michael Owen sign professionally in 1996?
Liverpool.
Correct. Veronica, in art, what F is a mural painting technique using water-based paint on wet plaster?
Fresco.
Correct. Martin, in nature, what is the common name for the fruit of the Cocos nucifera palm tree?
Cocoa.
No, coconut. Mark, which French phrase literally translated as on the road is used in English to mean during the journey?
Pass.
En route. Sue, in which country was the ballerina Anna Pavlova born?
Russia.
Correct. Rachel, what is the capital of the American state of Indiana?
Pass.
Indianapolis. Jeff, which 1949 play by Arthur Miller tells the story of Willie Loman, a man destroyed by the values of society?
View from the bridge.
Death of a Salesman. Veronica, in pop music, which US rock singer's 1975 album was entitled Born to Run?
Bruce Springsteen.
Correct. Martin, in geography, the Faroe Islands belong to which Scandinavian country?
Norway.
Denmark. Mark, in fashion, what L is the man-made elastic fibre introduced in 1958 by the American company DuPont?
Linoleum.
Lycra. Sue, athletes from which country set a world record with the 4x400 metres relay in July 1998?
USA.
Correct. Rachel, according to tradition at a formal dinner in England, the first toast, known as the loyal toast, is proposed to whom?
Pass.
The Queen. Jeff, in the animal kingdom, is the badger more closely related to the rabbit or the otter?
The rabbit.
The otter. Veronica, in history, was Jane Seymour the 3rd, 4th or 5th wife of Henry VIII?
3rd.
Correct. Martin, in sport, which knockout football competition was founded during the 1870s by Charles William Alcock?
The FA Cup.
Correct. Mark,
Bang.
Sudan is the largest country in which continent?
Africa.
Correct. Sue.
Bang.
In music, a hexachord is a series of how many notes?
8.
6. Rachel, which American general is remembered for his... Time is up, and that was pretty disastrous all-round, team. You banked just £150 out of a possible 2,500. Dunces and dimwits have no place here. I urge you, dispatch the disappointing, heave the hopeless. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Veronica answered all of her questions correctly, making her the strongest link. Rachel failed to answer any questions correctly, making her the weakest link. But who will lose out in the vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Jeff.
Sue.
Martin.
Mark.
Mark, where are you from?
Torquay.
And what do you do?
Work for an insurance broker, Anne.
And why have you voted for Rachel?
We all had a rubbish round. I think Rachel got more wrong than anyone else. Could be wrong though.
Sue, you're a business manager.
Yes.
A business manager who can't add up.
Absolutely.
And you've never heard of a hexachord?
I have.
It didn't just pass your mind it might mean 6.
It did.
And?
I didn't answer correctly.
Why have you voted for Rachel?
She got more questions wrong than anybody else.
Just one more than you?
Yes.
Rachel! PC Rachel! What's so funny?
Nothing at all. Sorry.
They'll have a laugh back at the Nick though, won't they?
They will.
General knowledge isn't your specialist subject, is it, PC Rachel?
It's the only subject I can't do.
Is there any particular reason you came here today?
Had a lovely day.
You certainly haven't done much in the way of getting money for the team, have you?
No.
Do they teach you to march in the police force?
They tried.
OK, well, give it a go now, will you? With 2 votes, you are the weakest link. But...
I don't mind being voted off. I came along without any intentions of winning, just hoping not to get voted off first, and it's just been so funny, I don't mind at all. Sue, I think, has got the ability to be quite ruthless. I think if she keeps answering enough questions right to stay in, I think she could probably be ruthless at the end.
Round 4, and you have in the kitty £2,600. There are 5 of you left. We are taking another 10 seconds off the time. You now have just 2 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Veronica. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Veronica, in science, is oil more or less dense than water?
Less.
Correct. Martin, in South America, Brazil is bordered by 2 countries that begin with the letter P. Paraguay and which other?
Peru.
Correct. Mark, the
Bank.
1st of January 2000 saw the first anniversary of the launch of which currency?
The euro.
Correct. Sue,
Bank.
which Korean city derives its name from the Korean word meaning capital city?
Pass.
Seoul. Jeff, the Order of the Purple Heart is the oldest military decoration given by which country?
The USA.
Correct. Veronica, in the fairy tale, Rumpelstiltskin spun straw into what?
Gold.
Gold thread, I'll accept gold. Martin, in science, what R is measured in ohms?
A reactivity.
Resistance. Mark, born in 1970, what's the name of the property tycoon Peter Beckwith's it-girl daughter?
Tara Palmer Tomkinson.
Tamara. Sue, in geography, which Scottish city is situated at the mouths of the River Dee and Don?
Aberdeen.
Correct. Jeff, in children's TV, which Teletubby is the largest?
Tinky Winky.
Correct. Veronica,
Bank.
which new London landmark was designed by David Marks and Julia Barfield?
The London Eye.
Correct. Martin, in history, what bee were the Dutch farmers who colonised South Africa?
Pass.
The Boers. Mark, in film, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith starred in which 1997 science fiction comedy?
Men in Black.
Correct. Sue.
Bank.
In geography, in which continent is Cambodia?
Asia.
Correct. Jeff. What was the profession of John Wilkes Booth, the man who assassinated President Lincoln, an actor or a dancer?
An actor.
Correct. Veronica, in
Bank.
music, what is a song for a solo voice in an opera?
Aria.
Correct. Martin, which land-based sport was developed by surfers in California when they became bored during the cooler months?
Pass.
Skateboarding. Mark, in Formula One, in which country would you find the track at Monza?
Spain.
Italy. Sue, in biology, what M is the process which involves movement of the jaw in order to break up food into small particles?
Mastication.
That is the correct answer, but you're out of time. And in that round, you put away £400. Who's lost their nerve? Who has come to the end of their knowledge? Who is no use to you anymore? You must lighten the load to heighten the bank balance. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Once again, Veronica answered all of her questions correctly and banked money, making her the strongest link for the second time. Martin is the weakest link statistically. But will the voting follow the facts?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Martin.
Martin.
Mark.
Martin.
Sue.
Veronica, what do you do?
I work in the tourist industry.
Oh, that's interesting. What do you do?
I'm a receptionist recruiter for the National Trust.
You nice to tourists?
Oh yes, very nice. That's how I got the job.
Work as a team, do you?
No, it's just one person on their own.
Not surprised. You haven't answered a single question incorrectly since you got here.
Sorry.
Martin not up to your high standards?
Well, him being next to me, I notice when he gets questions wrong, and I think he got them all wrong in the round.
Yes. It's gone so pear-shaped for Martin, he hasn't got his hands on his hips any longer. Mark!
Yes.
Why have you voted for Martin?
I didn't have any money to bank apart from once, so on that basis I voted for him.
Sue, the business manager who can't count. Why have you voted for Martin?
Got all his questions wrong, Anne.
No, you still can't count. He got one right.
Oops. Well, he got more wrong than I did.
Don't. It's too late now. Stop digging. Martin, remind us what you do.
I'm a key account manager.
Right. You didn't open the door to your knowledge to us tonight much, did you?
No, but whatever's happened this evening still can't dent my affection for you, Anne, so there we are.
That's just as well. I'm glad I was so nice to you, Martin.
You've
been
wonderful.
Useless at the game. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Being on the end of some of Anne's jokes and jibes was highly entertaining. At home, generally speaking, I'm the brunt of all of the jokes with my friends and family, etc, etc. So I've no issues whatsoever at getting the jibes from Anne. They were a lot of fun. I'm hopeful now that Jeff goes on to win it because his overall knowledge is I believe significantly better than the competition.
Round 5. For Sue's benefit, that comes after 4 and before 6. Your total so far is £3,000. If you'd hit your targets, it would be 10. 4 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Veronica. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Veronica, in film, who is actress Kate Hudson's famous blonde mother?
Sorry, pass.
Goldie Hawn. Mark, in the New Testament, what W was the barren area where the devil tempted Jesus?
Wasteland.
Wilderness. Sue, in pop music, which group are often referred to as the Manics?
Street Preachers.
Correct. Jeff, in mythology, Hades is god of the underworld according to which ancient civilization?
Romans.
Greek. Veronica, in film, who directed Blazing Saddles and the producers?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Brooks. Mark, in biology, the chemical NaCl is commonly known as what substance?
Sodium chloride.
Correct, or salt.
Bank.
Sue, in food, what sea is a seed that is dried and primarily used as a substitute for chocolate?
Cocoa.
Carob. Jeff, which popular comic strip bear first appeared in the Daily Express newspaper in 1920?
Rupert the Bear.
Correct. Veronica,
Bank.
in which sport is Ian Bothan's son Liam a professional?
Footballer.
Rugby union. Mark, in architecture, what T are the supporting beams and bars that strengthen a roof or bridge?
Pass.
Trusses. Sue, which famous Swedish actress played Mata Hari in the 1931 film of the same name?
Greta Garbo.
Correct. Jeff,
Bank.
in Judaism, what name is given to the first 5 books of the Old Testament?
The Torah.
Correct. Veronica, which mechanical device for producing a continuous thread from individual fibres was invented in India about 2,500 years ago?
Spinning wheel.
Correct. Mark, in pop music, which American folk singer's 1964 UK hit album was entitled The Times They Are A-Changing?
Bob Dylan.
Correct. Sue.
Bank.
Iraq was at war with which country between 1980 and 1990?
Kuwait.
Iran. Jeff, in film, who starred as Jimmy Hoffa in the 1992 movie Hoffa?
Dustin Hoffman.
Jack Nicholson. Veronica, in literature, whose mandolin features in the title of Louis de Bernier's? Correct. Time is up. And after all that work, you banked just £350. Who is slowing you down? Who is costing you money? Who is past their best? Who is no longer cutting the mustard? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Sue is the strongest link statistically. In a dramatic reversal of fortune, Veronica has gone from strongest link to weakest link. But will her earlier strong performance be enough to save her in the vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Sue.
Jeff.
Mark, that's an interesting vote.
Yes? Why is that, Anne?
No, I asked the questions, Mark.
Sorry.
Why have you voted for Jeff?
He gave you a lot of correct answers, but unfortunately they weren't related to the questions you were asking him.
But no more than you did.
Possibly.
Sue, the business manager who can't count. Why have you voted for Jeff?
I think he's desperate to go and try on some women's clothes.
Veronica, who's a receptionist in the tourist industry because she's a nice person. Why do you want to get rid of Jeff?
Well, I did so badly in that round that I really wasn't noticing how anybody else was doing, and he was just the nearest person.
Statistically, of course, you were the worst player, weren't you?
I know, yes. I was very embarrassed.
Jeff, remind us what you do?
I'm working IT support, Anne.
IT support?
Yes.
Well, you were not the weakest link, but you do have 3 A levels and a degree, and don't know what a twin set is. And Sue thinks you want to go off and try some women's clothes on. So who am I to stop you? With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Bye.
I'm a bit upset being voted off the weakest link when statistically I wasn't. But it's nice to have got into the last 4 anyway, some achievement. I certainly think there's some tactical voting from Mark and Sue. They've been voting the same for quite a few rounds now. I certainly think it'll be those 2 left in the final. I'd like to see Veronica voted off next. She's now been the weakest link after being quite a strong contender. I don't think she's received a vote throughout the show, so I'd like her to know what it feels like to be voted off now.
Round 6, and you have £3,350 of the £12,500 you could have won. We've seen better players. There are 3 of you left. Another 10 seconds coming off the time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Sue. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Sue, in the animal kingdom, a pygmy marmoset is the smallest type of what animal?
Monkey.
Correct. Veronica, which eye was the son of Abraham and Hagar and the reputed ancestor of a group of Arabian tribes?
Isaac.
Ishmael. Mark, in sport, who became Britain's youngest ever Formula 1 driver in the year 2000?
Jenson Button.
Correct. Sue.
Bank.
In mythology, which J, principal Roman god, was concerned with oaths, treaties and marriages?
Jupiter.
Correct. Veronica, which range of hills extends from the Peak District in Derbyshire to the Scottish border and is known as the backbone of England?
Pennines.
Correct. Mark,
Bank.
in literature, which 1961 Joseph Heller novel features the character Major Major?
39 steps.
Catch 22. Sue, in a game of cricket, how many individual bails would you find on the field of play?
6.
4. Veronica, in maths, a train journey covers 250 miles. It costs £25. How much does it cost per mile?
£10.
10p. Mark, geography, in which ocean are the Bahamas?
The Indian.
Atlantic. Sue, what B is the name of the method of trading in which goods or services are exchanged without the use of money?
Bartering.
Correct. Veronica, in geography, where in the British Isles are Port Erin and Port St Mary?
Isle of Man.
Correct. Mark.
Bank.
At which sport do the Thames Valley Tigers and the London Towers compete?
Basketball.
Correct. Sue.
Bank.
Which British Prime Minister received a vote of no confidence in 1979 and called a general election?
Ted Heath.
Jim Callaghan. Veronica, in literature, the authorised version of the English Bible was agreed at a conference supported by which British king?
James I.
Correct. Mark.
Bank.
In music. Time is up. And you bank £350. Now, in round 7, you get the chance to double what you bank, and that means in the next round, there's £5,000 to be won. The question is, who should be sacrificed to get that bank balance up? Who might have flown off to Cloud Cuckoo Land? Who is clinging on and needs to be put out of their misery? Have the courage to vote off the weakest link.
Sue is the strongest link for the second time. Mark is the weakest link, according to the statistics. But at this crucial stage of the game, who isn't going to make it into the final round?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Veronica.
Veronica.
Sue.
Sue, your counting hasn't improved, has it?
Not if you say so, Anne.
Why have you voted for Veronica?
Mark always left money for me to bank, and I just didn't feel that Veronica had banked any money.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Believe what you like.
It's totally unconnected with the fact that she's the strongest player overall.
Totally unconnected.
What is it you do?
I'm a business manager.
What do you do?
We work in employment law and health and safety.
Employment law? So you have to be honest?
Yes.
And do you think you've been honest in voting for Veronica off?
Yes.
Even though she's the strongest player overall in the game, you're voting her off?
I am.
Mark.
Anne?
You work in insurance?
I do.
So I don't think we should be surprised, should we? What you're up to.
What am I up to?
She's the strongest player overall and you're voting her off.
I am.
Why?
I didn't know she was the strongest player overall. In that round, I didn't have much money to bank. And she looks very lonely now.
Right, well, see if you can get your brain across this one. Who do you think was the weakest link in that round?
Sue?
What sort of insurance do you sell?
Motor, home, travel.
I thought so. Veronica, you've been the strongest player overall, but Mark in insurance, and Sue, who's a business manager involved with employment law, have voted you off. They've plenty to be ashamed of. With 2 votes, you are the weakest link of all.
I do think it's unfair that I'm standing here now. I was the strongest link through the whole programme, but I had a feeling people might gang up on me. I think both Mark and Sue don't deserve to win it, and I'm not very happy about seeing them there.
Round 7, and you have in the bag £3,700. You could, of course, by now have had 15,000. Mark and Sue, just the 2 of you left, and you have 90 seconds. But whatever you win in this round will be doubled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. So, £5,000 is at stake in this round. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Sue. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Sue, in music, the Ace of Spades was a 1980 UK hit single for which heavy metal band?
Led Zeppelin.
Motorhead. Mark, in nature, which pea are microscopic pipelines that carry sugars and other nutrients around a plant?
Pass.
Phloem. Sue, in which London art collection is the Laughing Cavalier on display?
Tate.
Wallace Collection. Mark, what Stephen King novel was turned into a 1999 film about a miracle that happens on death row?
Green Mile.
Correct, Sue.
Bank.
In which American city was the so-called musical area of Tin Pan Alley in the early 20th century?
New Orleans.
New York. Mark, what H is a type of shark whose head extends into 2 separate lobes bearing eyes and nostrils?
Hammerhead.
Correct, Sue.
Bank.
In art, which Spanish surrealist painter wrote an autobiographical book called Diary of a Genius?
Salvador Dali.
Correct, Mark.
Bank.
In medicine, the condition of hypoglycemia is caused by low amounts of what in the blood?
Sugar.
Correct, Sue.
Bank.
What charity was set up by Prince Charles to help young people increase
Prince's
their...
Trust.
Correct, Mark.
Bank.
In the 18th century fashion, what P were used to extend the width of a dress or skirt at the hip?
Pleats.
Panniers. Sue, which famous Irish poet wrote Wild Swans at Cool and Sailing to Byzantium?
Pass.
W.B. Yeats. Mark. In aeronautics, which brothers made the aircraft named Flyer 1 that flew
The
in
Wright
1908? Correct, Sue.
Bank.
In music, what was the surname of the composer George Frederick, whose most famous work is his 1742 Oratorio, The Messiah?
Mendelssohn.
Handel. Mark. In the TV soap EastEnders, which character is played by actress Tamsin Outhwaite?
Melanie Owen.
That is the correct answer, but you're out of time, and you certainly didn't make it to £2,500. You won 300. Never mind, we'll double that and add it to the winnings from the previous rounds. That means total prize money this evening of £4,300. But of course, only one of you can take that money away, so now you'll be playing against each other. Head to head, I'll ask alternate questions, best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So Mark and Sue for £4,300. Let's play the weakest link. Mark is the strongest link in the last round. You have the choice of who goes first.
I'll go first, please, Anne.
Mark. In past times, what would you collect if you spoke of first day covers and Cape triangulars?
Stamps.
That is the correct answer. Sue, in TV, which FBI agent's computer password is trust no one?
No idea. Pass.
The correct answer is Fox Mulder. Mark. In the theatre, Dame Trot traditionally appears in which pantomime?
Aladdin?
No. The correct answer is Jack and the Beanstalk. Sue. In medicine, heliotherapy uses what to promote healing?
Helium?
No, the correct answer is light. Mark. Michael Portillo was elected MP for Kensington and Chelsea in 1999 in a by-election called following the death of which MP?
Cecil Parkinson.
No, the answer is Alan Clark. Sue. In football, Everton Football Club shares its nickname with which type of sweet?
A mint.
No, the correct answer is a toffee. Mark. In military history, whom did a lob lolly boy assist on a ship?
The purser.
No, the surgeon. So, to pull level, in literature, which surname connects the authors of To Kill a Mockingbird and Cider with Rosie?
Lee.
That is the correct answer. So you're level pegging at this stage. Mark, which is the only American state to feature the portrait of a president in the center of its flag?
Washington, D.C.
I'm sorry. The correct answer is Washington. The state of Washington. Sue. The Peak District National Park lies mainly in which county?
Derbyshire.
That is the correct answer. That means, Sue, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £4,300. Mark, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm elated. Absolutely elated. I can't believe I even got into the last two.
I deserve to win. I think I was the best. I voted quite tactically as well throughout the game. It seemed to work, so when I got to the final I wanted to be the winner.
To be honest with you, I didn't really think I had a chance of winning until it literally got right to the last question and Mark got his wrong and my heart went out to him, and of course when my question came up I just knew the answer and I was just delighted.
Find out what goes on behind the scenes in the BBC Weakest Link magazine, which also contains an exclusive board game to play the quiz at home.
Saturday night on BBC One at 10 to 6.
A 3-hour song contest.
A Question of Pop has Eurovision fever.
Yeah.
And at the earlier time of 7:35, the National Lottery stars with Lionel Richie, Maya and Lisa Stansfield.
Another star-studded night.
There's a National Lottery and Thunderball draws live. Plus, the Lottery Extra draw has a massive guaranteed jackpot of £20 million. Then live from Copenhagen at 8, the only show on earth where too much is never enough.
I don't feel nervous, I just really want to get on there and show who I am.
Join Terry Wogan as Europe's hot new hopefuls give it their all for the 46th Eurovision Song Contest. Saturday night on BBC One.
This is my family. I didn't know most of them before this weekend.
Face to face with the family.
A family tree. Do you want to know what the most surprising thing in the room is?
Unlock the secrets of the past.
We're family, we're quite close in age, and yet we've never met.
I'd never have forgotten something like that. All this time, nobody told me what happened.
All of us are gathered together. The mind boggles at what people will get up to.
BBC Two presents a major new drama series starring Sir Michael Gambon.
Worth missing the salmon mousse for.
Lindsay Duncan.
To all of us.
Come on!
Timothy Spall and Matthew McFadden.
Are you ready to meet the family?
Stephen Polyakoff's Perfect Strangers, tonight at 9 on BBC Two.
He was about to retire, then came foot-and-mouth crisis. Brigadier Bertie's last battle on BBC One in 45 minutes. Now on BBC One, welcome to the past for a lifestyle change to cap them all. How will they cope surviving the Iron Age?
I have not a clue how we are going to cope in this Iron Age environment.
It's going to be a major shock to the system. I think that if you do eat meat, you should be prepared to kill it.
That's it, gone. There will be so much to learn, things that have long since been forgotten.
There's going to be obstacles, there's going to be friction. Don't sit there and say barefaced lies about it, all right? I suspect we'll be allowed to get to a fairly rough state. It's going to be brilliant. I can't wait to get and do it.
The journey begins. 17 time travellers are about to take a 2,500-year voyage through history. Tomorrow, the door will slam shut on all the luxuries of the 21st century, leaving them stranded in the Iron Age.
I think we've let ourselves in for a fantastic experience. Really fantastic experience.
I got the phone call from Mum saying, we've been chosen, the BBC have chosen us. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
In just 24 hours, this Last Supper will be a distant memory. Over the next 7 weeks, we'll find out if they've got what it takes to survive as their ancestors did.
We're 21st century people, and to go back to those kind of primitive conditions is just going to be a shock.
All of us are going to find it physically incredibly demanding.
In this programme, we'll follow them as far as day 5, but their resolve will be tested almost to destruction as they pit their wits and skills against an Iron Age environment.
Hello, I'm Dave, this is Anne, this is Christopher. We sort of live the good life in Dorset, so I think we'll probably be looking after the animals. The first priority is staying alive.
Hello, my name is Chris. I think I've got a good general knowledge of British woodland. Maybe what will kill you if you eat it. That was handy for everyone to know.
We're Ron and Brenda, and we're going to look after the forge at the village site. It's almost a privilege to disappear down into the Iron Age to actually try and work with the things that they worked with.
Ron's the oldest in the group at 59. The 2 youngest are just 5 and 4.
I'm Nazio. And I'm Rosie.
And with parents Bill and Yasmin, who are both nurses, they bring the numbers up to 17.
Because it includes the children as well, it's something we're doing as a family, a unit, and we're going to be together, and it's going to be great. I think. I think.
OK, I wanted to say thank you very much for coming. I think you're all very brave. Good luck, and to the Iron Age. Cheers.
To the Iron Age.
Day 1, and everyone's up early. It's the last chance for self-indulgence.
Okay, here I am in the shower for the last time, 7 weeks.
Special delivery for the cars.
Oh my goodness, look!
In just 2 hours, they'll be settling into drafty roundhouses, so they'll be glad of these woolen clothes. They're made to genuine Iron Age designs, coloured with natural dyes, but with no underwear, they could get itchy.
If these are trousers, somebody has made a slight mistake.
It's a skirt. I think it's a skirt. No, it's okay, actually. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh, can you see me on a catwalk?
It certainly won't be glamorous where they're going. They'll have to make do with the most basic levels of comfort and hygiene.
Oh, wonderful. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, dear old toothbrush.
In fact, they aren't allowed to take any personal possessions.
It's like saying goodbye to a friend, really, isn't it?
One last tune, then it's see you in 7 weeks.
It's a sad song.
Chris's lament is the first in a series of more conventional sacrifices.
Underwear, gone. Deodorant. That's a bit worrying, actually, but hopefully everyone will be in the same state, so it shouldn't matter too much. Bye-bye, Telly. Bye-bye, Telly. What are you going to do now?
Goodbye, 21st century.
This is it. Really jolly around.
Oh, the winds have changed, hey? Oh, gonna miss you, mate.
This is Gwyn, the 18th member.
Until yesterday, the 17 people on the coach were strangers. But within hours, they'll be relying on each other for survival. The holiday atmosphere will soon change as the bus propels them back through time to the harsh realities of ancient Britain. To calm any nerves, Anne has written a team song.
We're all going on a Celtic holiday. No more chocolate for a month or two. There's no shirking on this Celtic holiday, or there'll be no dinner for me or you. For a week or 2, month or 2, we've been chosen for this Celtic holiday, 'cause we've shown that we're as mad as you. What, no knickers on our Celtic holiday? It could be drafty for me and...
None of the volunteers know where they're heading, but the mystery tour ends here, at Castell Henlys in remote West Wales. 5 buildings have been reconstructed on the foundations of an Iron Age hill fort built 2,500 years ago. Archaeologists have been winding back the clock to reveal 6 centuries of continuous habitation.
This would have been the seat of a local aristocrat, a ruler, and his or her extended family. Lived here over a span of maybe 600 years, perhaps even more. Many hundreds of people were born lived and died here. And if you blur your eyes a little bit and look at the roundhouses and try and sort of imagine it, you can maybe hear the coughing and the laughing and the crying and the shouting and singing, maybe, of people who lived here.
When the BBC carried out a similar experiment in the late 70s, the volunteers soon got bogged down.
What they hadn't got was the generations of knowledge which, in the Iron Age, you would have had learned experience.
What started as a rural idyll rapidly deteriorated.
I said, well, if she wants to complain about the bloody flowers, she can say it to me if she wants.
Eventually, one family left the project early. A quarter of a century on, our home lives are even more cosseted, thanks to freezers and microwaves, fast food and automatic washing machines. So for today's volunteers, Iron Age life will be an even bigger shock than it was for their 70s counterparts.
I think that phrase, nasty, brutish and short, is a fair description of what life in the Iron Age would have been. But for the majority of the population, for the majority of their short life, they would have lived in reasonable peace and calm and in harmony with their surroundings.
I would hope that the project will be an almost entirely stress-free existence, given the stresses of the modern world.
You have to rush to get to work, you have to rush to pick your children up, just to get away from all of that 21st century hell.
It looks amazing. It's really good to be here.
Home for the next 7 weeks.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
This is the fire, that's where we all sit round the fire, have a drink and warm up with our blankets on before we go to bed.
Ouch. Guys, that is amazing.
Oh, wow.
How hard is this going to be?
You might be surprised, as they are, at the level of sophistication. But this is how our ancestors lived for 700 years before the Roman invasion. Each roundhouse contains sleeping, eating, working and living space around a central fire and can house up to 6 people in Iron Age splendour.
Too much to take in. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite smelly.
I just envisaged a mud hut, mud floor, forget it. Sleep on the floor in a corner somewhere. This is incredible.
This is how they live.
This is luxury. This is luxury.
Look, there's a lovely bucket here. Look at that. Just look, isn't that beautiful? Look, and it's all made properly with, you know, no plastic in sight anywhere, is there?
Guess what? I'm going to have 2 real things. A real bow and arrow and a spear.
Our blacksmith, Ron, has found the forge.
Yes, well, we've got some bar, and I can see a lot of tools. There's tongs, a set of 4 hammers. We've got some nice gouges, chisels, and some wax. This was how it would have been. This is definitely how it would have been.
Yeah, Ron.
Chris?
Powerful place, isn't it?
It is.
One facility is conspicuous by its absence. For reasons of hygiene, it's been located 500 yards from the village.
Right, this is the ship pit.
Hygiene things are going to set them back straight away.
It's probably best not to pee in here because, you know, it starts to smell, could attract flies, that sort of stuff.
We live in a society that uses many, many gallons of water every day for nothing.
Ideally, we'll have a bucket of water here with maybe salt water in them and maybe a few astringent herbs or something.
Iron Age hygiene fell well below today's standards, but people were more robust with greater resistance to certain germs. Nurses Yasmin and Bill will look after medical matters on the site, and they're among the first to try out the loo.
One of the big questions on their minds at the moment will be, what do I use as toilet paper? Which are the best leaves?
See those leaves over there? They're really big.
To wipe your arse with? Yeah.
They might be quite good for wiping your bum with.
Yeah. Moss is good, actually.
Is it? I don't really know much about.
Because it gives you a wash as well, if it's wet.
Oh, right. Like old age wet wipes.
Yeah.
The only thing that's upsetting me is the toilet. I don't like the toilet.
Chris is the most unconventional of the villagers. He's worked as a goat herd and a woodsman, he's a skilled musician, and he's lived as a vegan, though he will eat meat on this project. Having just come from setting up a Druid camp in Wiltshire, he has his own way of fostering a sense of community.
So just shut your eyes and just my feeling, and anyone can join me, just to honour the spirits of this place with a chant.
But Chris's talk of spirits doesn't find favour with everyone.
I'm a Christian, and I kind of just want to say that I don't really want to be involved in that side of things.
Bethan will have to decide whether to opt out of future ceremonies. Other people are more open to new experiences.
Things are very strange these days, aren't they?
Help me relax a bit, I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah. It's quite good.
He's a druid.
Is that
It's no exaggeration to say that life in an Iron Age village revolved around food, so it was crucial to plan months in advance to avoid going hungry.
I think that we can afford to eat about a quarter of what's there, which is kind of going to be 1 ham, 1 cheese and a couple of loaves of bread.
That's Iron Age butter, isn't it?
They've been given enough for 4 days. Once that's gone, they must learn to feed themselves like their ancestors, or starve.
They're going to have to deal with food in a way that they've never done before. They're going to have to forage to a certain extent to make their diet a little bit more palatable.
Hello, geese. We're going to use you for eggs.
They're going to have to grind their own grain if they want to eat bread. They're going to have to butcher their own meat.
There's chickens in there. Yeah, I know. Which one's first? Come on. Let me wring your neck. No.
There's absolutely no need for any of them to suffer from malnutrition, but they won't like doing it.
Someone's going to have to make sure the grinding, the butchering, and all the other unpleasant jobs get done. Before they go any further, the team must elect a chief.
It's hard,
to try and
evaluate.
elect one now.
Yeah.
You know, give me 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
When you really get to know the people.
Okay, do the 5 want to say something?
But someone has to crack the whip from day one. That's what a chief would have done in the Iron Age. But which of these volunteers has thick enough skin to take it on?
I'd like to put myself forward, but I need someone to nominate me. I'm not going to put myself forward on my own. I would like to be nominated.
All right, so who would vote for Dave?
There are 5 candidates, but only one clear winner.
Right, who would vote for me? Oh my God.
And Yasmin, who would vote for me?
I've already voted. You voted.
Then Mum's the...
Mum's the chief. Yippee-doo.
Hey, welcome, Chief.
I won't be in the slightest bit